Breath of Fire was an RPG franchise on the rise in the 90s and 2000s. Breath of Fire 1 and 2 blasted on to the Super Nintendo RPG scene in the 90s during a time when any RPG with a great story and great characters could launch an entire franchise in the industry. Capcom, the company better known for 2D fighting games and later for Resident Evil. Resident Evil 2 looks pretty sweet, doesn't it? It looks pretty awesome. You played the demo, right? Oh, never mind. We only talk about RPGs here at the Nathan NAPALM. Let's move on. So you may be saying, hey, wait a minute now. Squaresoft released the first Breath of Fire. Now hold up there, pal. Capcom did make Breath of Fire 1 on the Super Nintendo. Square simply ported it and translated it for the North American market. And well, actually maybe they didn't do such a great job with the whole translation thing in retrospect. Breath of Fire 1 and 2 set the pace and were fantastic, specifically Breath of Fire 2 with its town building mechanics, which were revolutionary. To be honest, I didn't pay attention until Breath of Fire 3 on the PlayStation. Suddenly, with the 2D characters in a 3D world, looked absolutely drop-dead gorgeous and still hold up today. Turning Ryo into a dragon and letting loose massive attacks, saving little young Nina, as well as little young Ryo, then growing into a strapping young man, it was truly something amazing. There was something absolutely magical about the growing up of Ryo, as he is taken in by two orphans struggling to survive by thievery. Capcom took on a very strong story, taking on subjects that would even make Squaresoft blush. The combat is turn-based, but it's very strategic, and there's a point in the game where if you haven't been keeping up, you're going to be in big trouble. The graphics are beautiful, the sprites are big and highly animated, the art style is dead-on JRPG goodness. The sprites are of course hand-drawn, but the background is a 3D world, allowing for the camera to be turned and adjusted a bit, and it fits with the 2D sprites really well, even if the background technically is a very low resolution with that classic PlayStation 1 look to it. The enemy encounter rate is very high, but there is equipment that can lower it if it's getting on your nerves. Me personally, I love to grind. And then we had Breath of Fire 4, which basically took everything great about Breath of Fire 3, right? And is only going to expand upon it, right? The 2D sprites look even better. They're even bigger, and the 3D backgrounds seem to be more detailed and varied. Nina, the Wind Princess, is looking for her sister, gets attacked in the desert, and not long into her journey she finds a naked Ryo in a crater, and off the adventure begins. By this point in the Breath of Fire series, we just kind of realize that Ryo and Nina are like the Link and Zelda. Their fates are just always intertwined. Now in Breath of Fire 4, unlike Breath of Fire 3, it just takes a little bit longer to feel that I'm really getting into the story part that you always get in an RPG, but the battle system is better. It has the ability to swap people in and out on the fly, and the combo system works great to keep battles fun and interesting, and there are much more anime-style cutscenes that help break up the pace. The puzzles are also great in Breath of Fire 4. Overall though, I personally enjoy Breath of Fire 3 the most. But they're all great games. What happened to the series? Because Breath of Fire 4 was the last true entry in the series. Breath of Fire Dragon Quarter. No, we're not talking about that. Breath of Fire for cell phones. No, we're not going to talk about that either. Jeez! Here is Capcom with the new Breath of Fire. Where is the real new Breath of Fire? Where is it? I'll look past the fact that you called Dragon Quarter Breath of Fire 5, and that you called the, I swore I wouldn't say it on the video. Fire 6 on a cell phone? Cell phone? Look, Capcom, listen, buddy, it's me. I've loved you since I first played Street Fighter in the arcade as a snot-nosed little punk kid. It's me, I love you. I love Resident Evil. I love what you've been doing lately. Great job, keep it up. But give us a new Breath of Fire, a real one. You know, on a console, on the Switch, on Steam. On anything besides the phone. Really, I mean, just a real RPG with a story, you know, with characters, with an in-depth, turn-based combat system. Can you do that for me? If you want a new Breath of Fire game, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and join me on a conquest to bring back this beloved series. Okay, so I have to admit, I just asked you to like and subscribe to help the channel out. Capcom probably wouldn't even notice. It definitely would not affect a new Breath of Fire coming out or not. So there's that. But I think you should do it anyway. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Please listen to what I say. I've been making videos all day. My friends all say I'm gay. It's a video buffet. You can even hit replay. But please just subscribe. I can't even describe being part of my tribe. I'll even offer you a prize. But just please just subscribe and hit the bell notification too.